Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest counter video guide. Now you will be able to find this and all my other Conquest counter videos on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. On top of these videos you can also see the daily plan for Conquest that you can follow along if you want to whenever Conquest is live. That will hopefully help you to improve your energy efficiency, to save you some crystals on those refreshes. There are also recommended data discs on there and feeds guides, so pretty much anything you need to conquer the Conquest all in one single place to access. So in this one I'll be going up against Bossk team in Sector 5. Now Jango Elite is definitely superior when it comes to bounty hunters, I think, to Bossk. Just because then when Jango applies burning can prevent Termeter gains, so a lot of teams that we are using will be, wanting to have the Termeter gains. Otherwise we'll be rocking Gone 30 seconds data disc set. So this data disc set, as you probably know by now, it relies on 2 stacks of Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator to do lots of damage. Then I'm bringing in Ruthless Swiftness, so whenever enemy falls below 100% health, all your guys gain a bunch of Termeter, so this will allow you to, keep up with these fast over-prepared teams as soon as you start doing damage. Also having Unstable Decelerator, so this will offset the Termeter gain they would otherwise get from Volatile Accelerator. And then finally, in this latest run of Conquest, while I was recording these battles, I unfortunately did not get Vitality data disc. I like to have that one, especially for Sector 4 and 5, just to get some extra health and protection for your guys. So instead I'm using here Ability Exhaust, which is kind of nice, but not nearly as powerful if you would have all these caustic emission data discs that are nowhere to be found for these last 2 sets of Conquests. Alright, so let's start off. As always, these videos, Gone in 30 seconds data disc set, you have to start with Han and Chewie comps, so Silas first as usual. Let's go ahead, and obviously Han shoots first. You can just go ahead. I like to go after Bossk first just to make sure he doesn't taunt. And this feeds so much Termeter now to the team that we were able to get a turn before the enemies. Definitely Ruthless Swiftness here, helping you to quite easily outrun all these over-prepared units. There we go, Ambo goes down as well, so very quickly disposing of these guys. Up next we've got very similar team again, relying on Han and Chewie, but this time with Beskar Mando Lee, just showing you there's some difference. And just any 2 scoundrels really, I just like to use veterans for fun. So we get we're not only getting here a Termeter from Ruthless Swiftness data disc, but also from Mando's lead. Whenever scoundrel allies, I think they deal damage, they gain like 2% Termeter or something. So we were able to get a jump start on these guys as well, even better than with CLS lead. Alright, we got now Jedi team, so this is kind of my foolproof Jedi team, sort of ish. We got Savior, then Anakin gets bonus turn, we got Revive, and then you can go ahead obviously and there you go, bonus turn, use Heroes Arise. This gives turn over to Luke. He can go ahead, stun everybody. As soon as he does that, obviously not only they miss a turn, he applies a bunch of debuffs because of Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator, and at this point you can just probably hit autoplay. You got nothing to worry about, half of the team is stunned, they got lots of damage over times on them already, so if we don't finish them off, they will just die by themselves whenever they do get a turn. So very easy there with Jedi. John Grievous, as you probably know, very good team to use with Amplify Agony data discs. Even though all these enemies are very fast. Here we go, this triggers B2. Once B2 gets going, B1 assists, you get a bunch of Termeter, you remove Termeter from them, you can just hit autoplay at this point and enjoy your flawless victory with Grievous here. So definitely Grievous is one of the best teams in Conquest for offense. We can go in as well with 5 first. Alright, there we go. Obviously no way outrunning these guys when they're over prepared. Unfortunately, Boba did land ability block on my Rex, so I will not be able to cleanse this off quite yet. But Anakin is quite durable here, so hopefully his counter attacks will be able to finish these guys. Obviously with General Skywalker lead as well, no revives, so Boba is not coming back. Some comps have Jango in there as well. Jango wouldn't be coming back also, so they weren't even able to bring gas down. So yeah, very easy and quick win here with General Skywalker and 501st. Up next we got Shakti with Bad Batch. Shakti with Bad Batch is a great team because Whenever they hit one of your allies, Shakti is getting a bunch of bonus turn meter. You can give turn meter over to Echo, then Echo gets a turn, does his debuffs, and that's pretty much game over for the enemy. A couple of more AoEs and they will all just die off. Django obviously coming back, so we'll have to take him out one more time, but this shouldn't be too difficult with the amount of turn meter we are getting from Ruthless Swiftness data disk. And there we go, very quick and easy work of these bounty hunters. Up next we've got Maul with What. You probably know how this team works. Maul starts battle with Frenzy, What gets a bonus turn, puts stack on anybody, triggers Maul, he does AoE, which then triggers Canderous bonus turn meter, then he does his AoE, which again triggers Frenzy on Maul, and now you can just hit auto, and Maul will just go to town on these guys. Although Maul's AI is sometimes funny. There we go, it had, I think it had 2 more stacks of Anguish when it just did AoE instead, I don't know. I'm not sure. The Maul's AI is sometimes funny when it comes to not unloading all stacks of Anguish. Still quite easy win in the end. Rey with the droids, the Queen of Droids. Now in Sector 5 you will have to bring in some tanky droids with Rey so they can survive long enough. Luckily here obviously whenever BB-8 does counter attack, then IG there will be assisting, because I think he's assisting whenever Scoundrels or droids attack out of turn, I think. There we go. And between IG and L3 you've got lots of tons there, very durable, while the other guys keep your turn meter train rolling here, and sooner or later they will just die off from either burning damage over times or exposes. Okay, so up next we got Padme. Now Padme is a slow team, but obviously very survivable there because of all the attacks out of turn. Eventually they do get somebody below this 50% health, so Anakin gets a turn, and then you can get your things going. Okay. Oh. Okay, can I get a turn please? Thank you. Let's go ahead, do an AoE, get rid of that Frenzy. We can go ahead, kick Bossk in the face, get him down. Let's call assist now on Boba, and I can just pretty much hit auto this point. Oh, they did get their contract actually. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Padme there, lots of survivability there, especially if you would have Vitality Data Disk, which I didn't have in this run of Conquest. Moving up, we do have Darth Revan, not bringing Sith Empire Trooper. I don't want him to be defeated. Let them just go after Malak, right? So they get all feared, and then Malak does what Malak does, can dispel the taunt. We've got Death Mark now. Boba going after Boba next, and now you can just hit autoplay at this point. We go draining Boba. Oh, he was able to survive. Okay, there is this fun interaction, I guess, between Bossk and Darth Revan lead, where Bossk, they keep healing up because of the debuffs that Sith Empire is applying to themselves, but eventually you will get them down, so don't you worry. You can just hit autoplay and you will defeat them. Another Sith team that you can use, it's not only Darth Revan, Traya as well. If you bring in Talon there, they will probably need to be relicked here on Sector 5, everybody, to be able to survive the barrage that's coming your way, but luckily Sith Empire Trooper is quite durable. Okay, alright, here we go. Nihilus getting a turn. We can go ahead, increase cooldowns, get those debuffs flowing. Let's go ahead now and put a big hit on Bossk. Oh, it wasn't quite big enough. An AoE 1, an AoE number 2, and now we just have to finish off Boba one more time. The other guys will just die from damage over times anyway, so you can just ignore them for the time being. And there they go. So there you go. Traya as well, if you do have a relic tab with Sith Empire Trooper, they can take a few hits before you get your plays going. Iden, even at low gear, you can get a lot of work out of her here in Conquest, just because of 100% her meter gain beginning, and in combination with the Ruthless Swiftness data disk, once you get somebody below 100% health, you get a bunch of bonus turn meter. There we go, we get some counter attacks, more turn meter. Let's go ahead, heal up, and now you can just hit autoplay at this point, and your guys will basically overwhelm the enemy here. They don't really have a chance to do a whole lot, and but doing his best, constantly dodging something, gaining foresight, but that mass assist was just too much for him to dodge. Okay, so we've got now 2 more battles, a couple of Galactic Legend battles. Obviously Lord Vader is absolutely the best one here with going in 30 seconds data disk set. He gets a turn, applies debuffs, his AoE applies more debuffs, and then Vader applies more debuffs. You know what, let's go ahead, take Boba out before he does anything. Tarkin unloads his AoE, and they are all gone in less than 30 seconds. And finally, Jedi Master Kenobi, you can just use with Ahsoka, and you know, the free Jedi I like to use in Conquest are the free requirements we have to unlock Jedi Master Kenobi, so might as well use them for something, and you can leave the other good Jedi for either a Jedi team or for Padme team. You know, you do have to a little bit spread your teams around just so you can manage your stamina better. With Bossk out, you know, just kind of target Boba, hit autoplay, and this is pretty much over, because this is not the best kind of Kenobi team. It does take a little bit longer sometimes to burn the enemies down, but you know, they do fall down eventually. Alright guys, that's all the battles I wanted to show you today versus Bossk. Again, you know, these are not the only teams that works, they're just my standard teams that I've been testing out with Gone in 30 Seconds data this set. Hopefully it was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or my Discord server. But otherwise, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.